So IAPPA 2018 was full of really awesome surprises like the GCI concept, the two Intamin coasters announced for Europe, and all sorts of other cool stuff. But one thing that surprised me and that I think isn't getting enough talk is the Dynamic Attractions Duel launch coaster. At first glance, this looks like a dark ride, but that's not true. There's actually a track that is under some theming, and then on top of that track, there's, a car. The car can be customized to look like a motorcycle, a chariot, a car, what you will. And then this can accomplish inversions, launches, controlled speed, which is really great, I'll get to that later, virtual airtime, and also drifting, which is really cool. This can also duel. There's a dueling option and then just a normal one. Supposedly this would be indoor, but I've heard around that this can go indoors and outdoors, or both in one. So yeah, this is definitely looking really interesting. By far the biggest highlight for me personally is the augmented reality option. Now, what augmented reality is, if you don't know, it's essentially between 3D and virtual reality, which a lot of people don't like. Because you put on a set of glasses that kind of look like a VR lens, but they're really not, and you can see things that really aren't there. So if you've played the popular game Pokemon Go, where, when you capture Pokemon and you see something that's not really there, that's basically what this is, but it's slapped onto a roller coaster. The drifting option, I think, is pretty cool. It's going to have a really interesting sensation. The virtual airtime, I think, is, kind of like a fad. I don't think that's that awesome. It's been done before. And then the controlled speed option is really cool. And I'm interested to see how that turns out. This almost seems like a better version of, like, the Maurer launch coaster that duels. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. The animation and renderings make it look amazing, but I'm not sure how this would actually be when it turns out. But we'll just have to see. As for possible candidates that could build this, I think a Universal Park could. This would be in the market for them because they promised a kart ride for their Nintendo Land for both the Orlando and Japan park. So this could definitely be a fit for that. I could see a couple of other people building it for them, but if Dynamic Attractions does it for them, that would be cool for the park. So yeah, this is a really interesting model that is not getting enough talk. I think it's really awesome. I think it's unique. I've seen a couple of people hate on it and say it's kind of dumb, but I think it's great. I think it's just going to take people a while to realize that this is actually a roller coaster. But yeah, it's looking great. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Thrill Source. We'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.